reusing the component was really simple. It was a case of doing two things. All we needed to do was tick the box on the document type we wanted it to then appear against, and then we just called the same render action, passing in the page ID. This was super quick from a development perspective, but also from a performance perspective, purely because it was being cached, and it was going off to Elasticsearch, which, as you saw the example before, it took 8 milliseconds to do a query search, so an ID search is probably about 3.
Cool. So that's pretty much everything, really. I'll just sort of quickly summarize kind of the key things that we learnt from working on this project. The first one was around having a really clear vision of what the site should be and who it was for, and the things that it wasn't. Again, that helped us prioritize, but focus on what the right things to do were. Always remember your audience. I mentioned we did quite extensive audience work, so we really understood them, what their needs were, and how we could persuade them online. Try and think content first and get as much content ready as part of the development process as well. I think if you can develop with real content, you're going to have a better solution. Be able to respond to what can be sometimes quite complicated multilingual requirements. Try and consider scalability and what you might need to do to get your solution to work in the cloud. Again, making sure that the CMS itself was always available and that our deployments didn't interrupt the content creation process once it was live. I guess as part of the integration approach, consider speed and how you can do things simply, and also being prepared for change. So we had different systems swapping in and out as part of our dev process. And finally, just focusing in on what that MVP is.